Chapter 4. The Case Control Structure. In real life, we often faced with situations where we are required to make a choice between a number of alternatives rather than only one and two. So we face situations in which we require we are required to make a choice rather than one or two. Example: which school to join, or which hotel to visit, or skill harder, which girl boy to marry. So these are complex situations in which we have to make choice between a number of alternatives rather than one or two. Now C provides a special control statement that allows us to handle such cases. So C is providing a special control statement that allows us to handle such cases effectively rather than using a series of if statements. So C language has a special control statement. So this comes under case control structure. Decisions using switch. The control statement that allows us to make decision from the number of choices is called switch. So it is a control statement which is allowing to make decision from number of choices, or more correctly a switch case default. So this is a structure of making decisions using switch. So this is a switch structure which is used in C programming. First is switch, then integer expression, then case 1, then do this, case 2, do this, case 3, and do this default, do this. So this is a basically comes under that there are various comes under the domain that these are various cases. So we have to perform all those cases. So case constant 1, then do this, case constant 2, do this. So basically this is a switch structure, and it is used for making decisions. The integer expression following the keyword switch is any C expression that will yield an integer value. So integer expression the following the keyword switch, that means after what we write after switch is any C expression that yields an integer value. That means it can be any C expression, that means less than x, less than 5, less than 10, value is less than 10 or greater than 10, etc. So this is any statement which yield an integer value. It could be an integer constant like 1, 2 or 3, or an expression that evaluates to an integer. So it can be integer constant, that means 1 to 3 or numbers can be used in that, or it can be an expression that evaluates to an integer, that means it can be expression or numerical expression also. The keyword case is followed by an integer. So the keyword case means case is a keyword which is used in C. So keywords are basically special words, as we know that. So case is a special word called keyword. The keyword case is followed by an integer. So followed by means we write integer after word case, or a character constant. That means followed by an integer or a character constant. That means a character constant is written after case, or an integer is written after case. The do this lines in above form of switch represents any valid C statement. So do this lines, that means case 1 do this, that means after case 1 do this means these are lines in above form of which represents any valid C statement. So do this is any valid C statement. So any valid C statement can be P into N into R, that is for divided by 100, that is for simple interest formula. So it is a valid C statement. So do this line is above form of which represents any valid C statement. Now what happens